Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, for our final close read of Always Wanting More, we're going to focus on the essential question number 4, what is informational text really about? And essential question number 5, how does interaction with text provoke thinking and response? As always with our close reads, for the first phrase of reading, we're going to focus on what the text says. As you read this section from the conclusion of Always Wanting More excerpt, you're going to, in phase 1, read the text for what the text says by creating an objective summary of each paragraph of the text. As you do that, you're focusing in on a learning target number 5 to create an objective summary of the text. Remember, that is a brief restatement of the most important points in the text without any personal opinions. You shouldn't give personal opinions of the author or personal opinions of yourself within that specific summary. Also, make sure you're only including the facts, but putting it in your own words, not giving quotations or quotes from the excerpt itself. Put it in your words, your language, when you make your objective summary of the text. In the second phase of the reading, we're going to reread the text for how the text says it. Within this rereading of the text, we are focusing on learning target number 7, which is on, it's all the way up here. Apparently it's disappeared somehow. Oh, there it is. Determine the author's point of view in the text. Remember, the point of view of the author is their position or outlook, their perspective. You're not telling me whether it's written in first, second, or third. You're telling me their outlook of, in this case, Americans and American shopping and consumerism. What's their position or outlook as they are approaching the topic of the text? When we answer this question, we do focus on what does the information reveal about the author's point of view. So as you read this phase, what does the information in that specific section, the ending section of this text, reveal about the author's point of view? For this phase as well, you're going to cite text evidence to support your response, which means you're going to be looking at learning target number 1, which is to cite several pieces of text evidence in the form of direct quotes from the text. Remember, you want your direct quote to have quotation marks around it. You begin with your claim, so you should see your words at the beginning, then you should have your quote in the middle, and then you should have your analysis, your words at the end, connecting the quote back to the claim that you make at the opening. All of that involves citing text evidence. As you begin this second phase response, please begin with the following sentence starter. The author hopes what? The author believes what? The author thinks what? The author wishes what? Remember, the ellipse means that you must finish the sentence off. You don't say wishes, period, and then start into your evidence. You finish off that sentence first. Once you finished off that sentence with the author's point of view, the author's perspective, you need to then provide your evidence and your analysis for that response. In phase 3, we are focusing on why the text matters. As we reread it for one final time, focusing on why the text matters, you're focusing on the following learning target. Learning target number 6. We're looking at analyzing the interactions between individuals, events, and ideas in the text. Remember, that's looking at how two things are connected to each other from the text. In this case, the two areas we're looking at are Americans and superstores. So as you reread it for that final time, answer the following question based on the information in the passage. How have superstores impacted Americans? Please use only this sentence for your response and make sure you're citing text evidence to support your response, which, remember, is to make sure that you are using that I can cite text evidence to support your response, learning target 1, by providing a direct quote in the passage, but that quote is led in with your claim, which is your answer in your own words to the question, your quote, and then that's followed with your analysis, where you connect your quote back to that initial answer, your claim, your inference that you give at the beginning there. Once you do all that, you're done with the final close read, and we'll be ready for your test tomorrow. Go ahead and get working on today's final close read of Always Wanting More, Day 3.